Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Kathy's Corner, Seed in the Sand, and this is chapter 8 of I Am Here for a Reason, the haves and the have-nots. And what I wanted to talk to you today about was a quote that I found that kind of relates to what I was talking about, and it's from Osho, Osho, and it says, "Nobody is superior, nobody is inferior. But nobody is equal either. People are simply unique, incomparable. You are you, I am I." And that is a really powerful quote to me to say, you know, with my past and with people judging me for my past and what I've done, involving my children and all that. Um, A lot of people came to a lot of judgments. A lot of people look at me as if I'm evil. A lot of people look at me as if I will never be forgiven. But that quote just kind of says, "You do you, and I'll do me, and leave me alone, and I'll leave you alone." And we're just unique, human beings. Some of us are living with mental illness. Some of us are living with addiction. Some of us are living with homelessness. Some of us are living with oppression, or under the thumb. So it's really hard to say that I'm going to be labeled or I'm going to be determined as a has not when I'm simply being me. And I just want you to do you and me to be me, and we'll just live our lives. But there's all this judgment, and when I went to court the other day with my boyfriend, and he never even got a chance to talk about what happened in his case. It was just like, no, here's your deal. You either take it or leave it. And the DA didn't even give him the opportunity to speak. And I think that that's where our country is right now. We just stand there going, do I ever get a say? Do I ever get to say what happened to me? Or do you just shove it down my throat of what I have to deal with? It's it's an interesting concept, this power struggle that we go through, where the haves feel as if they can just like not give the have nots a say. And so I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong with that, but it just felt like that the other day. It felt like that with my case. Not once. I think I've said that recently. Not once did they say, "What happened to you that led to this point? What brought you to this point? What what brought you here? Why are you in court? Why are you here?" Not once. It was just like, nope, black and white. There it is. You're done. You're out of here. Next case. And they're going to pay for that someday when they find out what the truth was behind that story. That's gonna hurt them. And so if they think that they're like powerful and almighty and the queen bee, as many call themselves, um, you're gonna be you're not gonna be the queen bee forever. You're not gonna be the queen bee forever. Let's just put it that way. So, all right. Um, these are the classic tarot cards, and I will be picking 3 cards, one for the past, one for the present, and one for the future. And for the past, it's the Page of Wands, and that's a court card that is like a young child, young teenager exploring his way through his emotions. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm exploring my emotions right now. Maybe that's what chapter I'm in my life, of the student of the fool. So, all right. So for the present, Naked Baby is the Sun card, which is a beautiful card. Here, we'll cover it up. It's a beautiful card that means positivity and electricity and energy, and that's a great card for the present. And for the future, we have there are 2 cards. All right. The moon, the sun and the moon, that intrigue and that mystery, and that those are great cards. The sun and the moon together, that's like a completion. It's like a cycle. Those are some really good cards. I like the moon card for the future, for the intrigue and the mystery. That man and the moon, So, all right, and then these are the Louise Hay Power Thought cards. All right, my business is prosperous. I rejoice in other people's successes because I know that there is plenty for everyone. And what I want to do for a business is kind of start groups across the country, or just in my little circle of the world here, and just let people know that they're not alone. Let people know that they have a voice. Let people know they're the luckiest people in the world, simply because they are. They're unique. They're prosperous. Whether they have no money or they have all the money in the world, they're prosperous because they are here and they are experiencing and they're living and they're growing and they're developing. So, let me see if I can pull up that. Okay, start the meetings by saying, I am the luckiest person in the world, asking for accountability with the opportunities to share, bond and create and build on vision, goals, dreams, and aspirations. Check-ins to allow us to be fun and unique, stand out, and share ideas. And commitment to use your voice, write or speak with recognition and success. And confidence that everything that's said here stays here. So that's what I want to do. I have it all kind of prepared. I just need a place to go where people would want to gather. And I don't know that coffee shops or restaurants are the right place because it's not really that quiet all the time. And I don't know. I just like a little room, maybe in a church or something. And we'll see what happens. So, all right. I wish everybody a beautiful day today.